So here we have the box art for the set. This is set number 6 of the Speedor sets. It's a very typical box because this is from the first wave. So that's kind of the trendsetter as far as boxes. We have it written Chrominus along the top, Speedors on the side, and the picture of the set right here. We also see Chrominus on the side of the box in the top right corner. This is actually very easy to open because we have a push, a tear here section. This pulls back, and then you just have to pull along this side to get the Speedor out, where that is. And then you just pull these apart to get the ripcord and cards out of the box. So this is very easy. I liked the way LEGO did this. We got 4 additional pieces in this set. First one is a golden lightsaber hilt. This is used for one of the weapons. We get a white tooth. This is used for the Speedor and for the Boulder Bowling area. We get a Technic peg. This is used for the Speedor. And we get a 1x1 translucent blue, no studs. This is used for the chest plate for Chrominus. It contains his chi. We got 1 instruction manual in this, kind of a thick manual, because we have a little bit more to make in this. It's a little bit larger, so a little bit more for the pages. But basically 4 steps to a page, if you count 2 pages. Sometimes just 1. That's why it's a little bit larger, because we have a larger model, or larger pieces used. It also shows you on here how to play the game. You basically knock over the most amount of boulders when versing your opponent. And then it shows you how to play the card game. And it shows you the stats of each of the cards. And translations in different languages. It also shows you here the first wave of Speedor sets and Chima sets, along with some of the characters. And some more of the sets, more of the large vehicles. And you see the Chima website on the back. So now let's take a look at our Speedor set. First up, we have our character in this set. This is Chrominus. He is the top general of the crocodile tribe. You can see he has lots of gold printing, a large cape on the back. It does have the ripped look on purpose. And you can see all that marking on the helmet. Pretty good detail on there. The gold part on the crocodile head is supposed to be his crown. Got lots of leg printing. And we'll take off each of these parts and show you what it looks like underneath. You can see for Chrominus' headpiece, it has some little bit of gray on the eyebrows. More of like an evil or determined face on this side. The other side, slightly different. When I put it on, it looks like he's a bit surprised. We'll take that part off. And this is how the cape comes in. It's supposed to have the ripped look on purpose. You can also see the gold armor on him. That's the ability of the back printing now. He does have the chi that's inserted in here. And there his torso printing. I like the color. I like the red underneath. It goes well with his overall outfit. And he's got a crocodile face on the back. So we'll put it back on. This piece, then the cape, then the head, and then the head mold, I guess. And here's how it looks with the other expression on his face. He's a bit more alert. And I'll also show you each of his weapons. I don't have the names for them right now, but we'll get to the names when we get to the cards for the weapons. You can see he has a pretty cool golden weapon here with a jewel on one end and a laser on the other, or it looks like a laser because it's actually just chi flowing through the weapon itself. A lot of the crocodiles have this type of weapon, and some of the wolves. There's also just a ball and chain on here as a weapon. I think it's called a mace. I don't know what they call it in here though. You get 6 pieces of chi, as you probably could figure out from a lot of the Speedor sets. It's easy to get chi. And what I think would be a cool idea if you made like a mine with all these little pieces of chi. That's probably one of the best uses after Chima with this. We'll take a look at each of the cards. This is Chrominus. This character card. Next we have Chomper V12. It's a Speedor that he rides. We have Grandioris, and that's the golden weapon that has all the chi flowing through it. And we have Crank. It's the ball and mace. And we have Shreddant. That's the additional part of the Speedor, these little green pieces. So let's take a closer look. We're going to look at the instructions, Speedors, and the rest of the set. So here are our instructions. Kind of a large book for building this, even though it looks pretty simple. Of course, not only are the instructions in the book, but also shows you how to use the Speedor, where to hold it, how to put the characters in. It's pretty plain background. And it also shows you, after all that is built, how to play the game. What you're supposed to do, according to these instructions, is you try to knock down as many boulders as possible. The person with the most boulders gets to play first when playing their cards. If you have a higher number on their card, then you win. You have to win, looks like 2 pieces of chi. I thought it was 1 piece. You win 2 pieces, you try that 3 more times. It's kind of like the game War, because you just pick the one from the top of the deck. If you have the right element or type of card, then, you know, whoever's the higher one gets to win. And you collect all 6 pieces, and you win the game. So I think that's how it's supposed to work. I'm still trying to understand the card game itself. Here are all the different parts, and all the languages in which it's written. That's why the game itself didn't have any text. You can see more of the sets in the back. You've probably seen all this before. It shows you all the different sets. The Chima game online, the TV show, which some parts of it are available on YouTube as well. And that's another thing I need to catch up with, is the TV show. We get 4 extra pieces in this set. And let me see if I can show them to you without them falling off my hand. One of them is a golden lightsaber hilt. Another, we have just a 1x1, which is used as the chi inside of the chest plate. Again, additional Technic peg for the Speedor. And we always get a tooth because there's lots of teeth in here. The Speedor by itself is a pretty cool design. I'm actually liking the crocodile design because it's very sleek, so it probably runs a little better. I like how it's designed as a crocodile. It's got a nice gold on it. And the things on the side are okay. I haven't really tried them. I need to compare these to other Speedors to see how well those work. but I like how this looks. And I guess the looks are half the battle. Now we have them on here. And we're going to show you how this game works. You set up the ramp. I do have one of the teeth missing, sorry about that. But there is another tooth that goes on this side, same as it does over here, just so you know. So we're going to have Chrominus set up, and he's going to try to knock over as many boulders as possible. One of these boulders contains a blue chi orb in them, just like it shows in the instructions. I guess if you collect that one, you win, because it didn't say in the instructions, it just said whoever knocks over more wins. So let's try and do this. It didn't hit anything, because they're all very, very solid. Let's see if I could just move it a little bit and make it more fragile, and I'm not cheating. It's supposed to be put on a little bit of an angle in the instructions. Now obviously you're only supposed to hold, I think, one of these weapons at a time when playing. And it just got stuck right in there. That's fine, I guess. Let's give it another go so we can show you guys how this works. This one should knock over some. Ooh, they got 4 out of 5 knocked over. And I could hear inside of this one, this has the orb included in the set. The rest of these are just blank on the inside. So I think this is a very cool Chima set. It's something fun to do. You could just run through this, and when you combine this with other sets, you can see that, you know, this is kind of, it could be either an end point or a halfway point, something you could run through while racing. If you wanted to race the speedors, you could also see on the wheels they do have a little bit of wear and tear after time using it, but that's okay because you're probably going to use it a bunch of times to try to get it right. I like the pieces in the set, even with this section, because they're nice pieces to have in that nice green color. You get a lot of these rocks. They're probably one of the big draws of the set and the ramp, because these pieces don't always come around, but they're always nice to have. I think it'd be kind of cool if you had if you have the mine idea with the chi, if you're going to use it for Chima or for any other theme, you could fit these inside of the rocks. So when you drill them open, you find more chi. So that'd be something to do after Chima, or even with Chima. But this game isn't too bad. I like this game when it comes to Speed Wars games. Pretty easy to maneuver. Pretty fun to do. You know, easy to set up and restart, and it really isn't that hard for Speed Wars to use. So thanks for watching this review. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see any other Speed Wars sets, other Chima sets, or any other LEGO sets in general. So we'll see you next time.